Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to Lucid's Advanced Manufacturing Plant in Casa Grande, Arizona. We will also visit the Lucid Coolidge site. We are looking at body in white here for the midsize. The front or the south side of this building has now been sealed in. I don't know if it's been equipped with the robotics for body in white assembly yet or not. But it looks like quite a bit of progress on the body in white for midsize. As we continue to move south along the west side of the factory, we're looking at body in white for air and gravity. In the background on the right is the stamping facility, and background on the left is the paint shop. We can see the American flag, Arizona flag, and Lucid flag. Very nice day, very light winds. You can tell that by the flags. It's probably about 80 degrees here. It's a perfect day here in Arizona, so it's a nice day to come out and film what's happening at the Lucid factory. We're moving down to the general assembly area, the powertrain area, and the warehousing areas as we move further to the south. A little bit of more information about my gravity. I was able to have it wrapped by Eye Candy Designs in Scottsdale. They did a wrap that's very similar to the Zenith Red on the Lucid Air, which is the color that I wanted my gravity to be in. I've had it back for about 2 weeks now since it was wrapped. The wrap looks really good. I'm very pleased with it. I'm also very pleased with my gravity. I know some owners have had some problems with key fobs and other issues. I have had virtually no problems with my gravity. Screens always boot up on time. I've had no troubles with the key fobs or locking or unlocking. The car, I have passive lock and unlock set, so when I walk away, the car just locks, and it has never failed to do that. So I'm quite pleased with the quality, reliability, and the initial build of my gravity. I hope that continues, that I don't see some of the problems that I'd say probably a fairly small number of gravity owners have encountered problems after the 3.5.1 update for the gravity. But my gravity has been virtually flawless, and I hope it stays that way. It's a lot of fun to drive. And now we're coming up to the staging lots here on the east side of the factory. As we can see, a lot of gravity and some air sedans mixed in here. As soon as we get to the south edge of the factory, I'll show some clips from the March 3rd flyover for a comparison. But there's a lot fewer cars here, both gravity and air sedan, than there were during my last flyover on March 30th. And here is 4 shots from March 30th showing the different sections of this east lot. And you can see that there's fewer cars now than there were on March 3rd. So I think the production has been slowed a little bit in an effort to allow orders to catch up. There's also been a transition from the 2026 model year to the 2027 model year. And of course, there was I believe, a brief stop or slowdown in production for the same reason that there's a recall for welds on the second row seats, where one of the vendors no longer met the specifications that Lucid required for that weld, so those welds need to be inspected. We're flying along the south edge of the factory now, looking at the normal staging lots. And I'm going to say again, there's fewer lots. But one thing that's different this time is if you look close up towards the factory, you see cars parked in the dirt there. I have never seen cars parked up in that area before. So I don't know if they're expecting to fill these lots as things get squared away with their suppliers and production for the 2027 model year gravity begins to pick up. A couple car haulers here now. By the time I finish this video, there was actually 2 more car haulers. Here's just the picture from March 3rd, and you can see there's a lot fewer cars now than there were on March 3rd. Here's some close-up views back on the west side of the factory, just to take a better look of what we see there. I think we know now that the Lunar Titanium has been canceled. order holders or reservation holders for the Lunar Titanium were given a $5,000 credit if they could pick up an inventory car. Unfortunately, there weren't a lot of inventory cars, and when this was announced, also the 26 model year production was coming to an end, so there were no custom orders for 2026 and 27 model year orders had not opened up again yet. I think overall Lucid tried to do the right thing for Lucid Titanium reservation holders by giving them a credit for an inventory car. But I think the timing of it could have been a lot better. It would have been a lot better for owners if that decision had been made earlier so that they could have picked up more of the inventory cars before the selection was limited and probably the options that many people wanted were not available. But again, I think Lucid tried, but I think the timing wasn't very good for the way that worked out. And I know that there are some Lunar Titanium reservation holders that were a little bit upset by that. I know others that picked up inventory cars and were very pleased with them and very pleased with the discount that they got as they transitioned away from the Lunar Titanium to pick up one of the other colors. So we won't be seeing Lunar Titanium anytime soon. But here we have a mix of, I'd say there's not very many bronze out here, but there's a lot of the Aurora green, a lot of black, a lot of white. So it's good to see gravities in different colors here. Of course, the Zenith Red gravity that I have now is, of course, the best color, but it was black before I wrapped it in Zenith Red wrap. And this is just we're on the looking at the west lots on the south side of the factory, looking at the mix of gravity and air sedans in this staging area. And again, it's good to see Lucid reducing the inventory, getting some of these cars sold. I have not heard anything on plans for when 2027 model year Lucid Air sedans will open up and orders for 2027 model year will begin. I think I'm kind of in the minority based on the Lucid Owners Forum, but I do expect some sort of redesign for the 2027 model year, and I'm hoping that redesign includes the NACS port rather than the CCS 1 port, and using a rear drive unit boost charging circuit similar to what Gravity has to allow Lucid Air to charge at close to full speed at any of the Tesla stations or lower voltage DC chargers, the 400 and 500 volt chargers. The Lucid Gravity, I've charged my Gravity at both Electrify America, which will support 1,000 volts and doesn't use the boost, and I have charged it at the Tesla stations that do require a boost, and I've found speed and charging convenience to be very good. In fact, I'm oftentimes will probably be willing to accept a little bit slower charging of the Tesla stations just for the convenience, the number of charging plugs or posts that Tesla has relative to Electrify America or others. So it's been a great experience to be able to charge at many of the Tesla DC chargers. Again, I didn't see anything unusual in these close-up views of the inventory cars. Nothing special sitting out here. No midsize or anything that Lucid doesn't want to reveal yet to the public. I'd be very surprised since initial production of the midsize is occurring in Saudi Arabia, and then later production will occur here at the Casa Grande site. I am not privy to any details of when production in Casa Grande might start. Here again, this is the little surface test track, and as usual, we see Gravity or other cars out there charging. Back to the car haulers, another one's pulled in, and before I left, there was a fourth one that pulled in also. And this is the Coolidge site, the former Nikola factory. It's a beautiful factory. It's, of course, been relabeled with a Lucid logo and identification rather than Nikola. We're flying along the east side of the factory from south to north. There really isn't anything but some kind of warehousing facilities, areas where semis can pull in and unload on this side. And again, I didn't see anything unusual or special at the Nikola site. We'll take a quick look here shortly at the test track that is on the north end of the property. And again, you can see, one semi-trailer here and some trucks, but not a lot of activity at the Nikola site. We've kind of been speculating that the Nikola site is used for the integration of the Nuro top hat and the Nuro hardware for the robo-taxis. And speaking of Nuro, we did see that they increased their investment in Lucid, increased the number of cars that they expect to purchase from Lucid. So again, I think that partnership with Nuro, Uber, and Lucid is quite strong and a good benefit for the cars that Lucid will deliver. I hope Lucid can learn something about sensors and the suite of sensors that are needed for level 4 autonomy. Of course, Nuro is also using NVIDIA, which is the chips that Lucid is using for their driver assistance and automated driving. So I don't know if there'll be any pass down from Nuro to Lucid for automated driving, but I think Lucid does stand to benefit from this partnership. Like I said earlier, I didn't see anything on this on this test track as we move around. We did see the Lucid Gravity in a truck parked out there, but that's all that I was able to see on the test track. So no activity on the test track today. Again, looking at trailers and some of the storage area at the Coolidge site. Now we're flying from east to west along the south side of the factory, the employee parking area there under shaded cover with solar panels. And as we continue to move to the west, we'll see the truck entrance and the guard gate and that area. I didn't see any of the Nuro vehicles with the sensor suite or rack on top. Of course, there goes a white Gravity as we're watching right now. So I think most of the Nuro Uber vehicles are all black, so I doubt that was one of them that's targeted for that partnership. And now we're flying from south to north along the west side of the factory. This is where previously we had seen some of the Lucid Gravity that were outfitted with the Nuro sensor suite and kind of the top hat or rack on top of the Gravity to support the Nuro Uber partnership. But I didn't see any of those out there today. And we'll just continue on out here to the north, take a look at some of the warehousing and outbuildings. I see both Gravity and Lucid Air sedans here in this area, which is something I really haven't seen too many Air sedans before. And we used to see primarily black Gravity, so there looks to me like there's some additional Gravity parked out here also. I didn't see anything happening, inside the factory itself, or a whole lot of activity going in or out of the factory. Of course, I think one of the previous flyovers, I was lucky enough to see a car hauler of Gravity pulling into the factory and probably eventually being unloaded. Didn't see anything like that today. Did get a nice opportunity to talk with security at both the Casa Grande site and the Coolidge site. Interestingly enough, it was the same security person, so I don't know if they were following me around or not, but there I am in my Lucid Gravity wrapped in red, so thanks for watching.